Let us now talk about the bond enthalpy method. First, we define the bond enthalpy as the standard molar enthalpy change for the reaction that results in the dissociation of a chemical bond into the two individual atoms that make that bond. It will be important to remember that all species involved in a bond dissociation reaction need to be in the gas phase. As an example, let's consider the gas phase dissociation of the bond OH into the individual oxygen and hydrogen atoms. To follow the notation used in your book, I will represent the bond enthalpy for the OH bond as H parenthesis OH, where H stands here for the bond enthalpy. The bond enthalpy for the OH bond is plus 428 kilojoules per mole of bonds. While there are many other notations used in the literature to represent bond enthalpies, everybody understands that a bond enthalpy refers to the standard molar enthalpy change associated with the process of bond dissociation. This is why bond enthalpies are positive. As is shown in the table below, bond enthalpy are only unambiguously defined for diatomic molecules, since these quantities can be readily measured experimentally. Bond dissociation is an endothermic process for stable diatomic molecules. Heat needs to be transferred to these molecules in a gas phase to break their chemical bonds. Obviously, bond enthalpies are quantities which provide a direct measure of the strength of chemical bond. So one should expect, and we indeed observe, that the bond enthalpies decrease in the series HF, HCl, HBr, and HI. This behavior is obviously explained by an increasing atomic radius for the halogen and the decreasing Coulombic attractions between the hydrogen and halogen atoms as we move down in the periodic table. Let us apply the concept of bond enthalpies to the atomization of water vapor into atomic hydrogen and oxygen gas. The atomization of water is a reaction in which both OH bonds of a water molecule are dissociated. So the standard reaction enthalpy for the atomization of water should be equal to twice the OH bond enthalpy. On the previous slide, we indicated that the OH bond enthalpy has a value of plus 428 kilojoules per mole. So we should expect the standard enthalpy for the atomization of water to have a value of 2 times 428 kilojoules per mole, that is 856 kilojoules per mole of water. We can also measure the standard enthalpy of atomization of water experimentally, and we find an experimental value of plus 920 kilojoules per mole, much higher than the value predicted from bond enthalpies by actually a value of 64 kilojoules per mole. So why is there such a difference between these values? First, we need to realize that atomization is a two-step process. In the first step, a water molecule loses a hydrogen atom. The dissociation reaction for the first OH bond is endothermic and requires 492 kilojoules per mole. In the second stage, the second OH bond is dissociated, requiring only 428 kilojoules per mole. More energy is required for the dissociation of the first bond than for the second bond because the water molecule is more stable than the OH radical. Adding 428 kilojoules per mole and 492 kilojoules per mole leads to the value of 920 kilojoules per mole for the experimental atomization enthalpy of water vapor. So for water, we could define an average or mean bond enthalpy by dividing the atomization energy by 2, and we would say that the average OH bond enthalpy in water is 920 kilojoules per mole divided by 2, or 460 kilojoules per mole. These observations on the atomization of water teach us that the bond enthalpy depends on the nature of the molecule. Hence, for bonds such as OH, which can exist in many different molecules, there is not a single bond enthalpy. For instance, the OH bond in methanol, CH3OH, is possibly different for OH in water. For bonds like OH, chemists have measured the OH bond enthalpies in many different molecules that contain the OH group, using, for example, water, alcohols, and acids, and calculated an average value of 463 kilojoules per mole. Similar experiments have been carried out for all kinds of bonds, like CC bonds, CH bonds, CO bonds, COO bonds, and so on. These average values are called mean bond enthalpies, written symbolically as delta H such B standard, and are shown in this table. Note that the mean bond enthalpy for OH has a value that is slightly different from that calculated just for water, but that is very different from that characteristic of the OH radical. In the next video, we will use mean bond enthalpies to calculate the standard reaction enthalpy for the combustion of methane.